and them coming up like decently. You know what I'm saying? Like, grow decent minds in society. You feel me? Yeah, then we have to consider the fact that, yo, we gotta hold her accountable. You know, it still does affect people, etc., etc., right? Now, I don't think I've reacted to anything, you know, about this channel. Where's Dav? Where is Dav? You know what I'm saying? Talking about Gen Z, the employment Gen Z, the employment epidemic? The employment epidemic. Well, I've been hearing about the unemployment epidemic that Gen Z is going through, right? Or just how Gen Z is highlighting it. Because let's be clear, bro, and let's be just real about things. There's been an unemployment problem for, you know, that has spanned you know, multi-generationally. You know what I'm saying? That's went before Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every generation has went through this. I feel like there may have been generations that have had decent opportunities. You know, decent job market. Yeah, decent job markets, like within their existence of reality type shit. Fake deep, right? Nah, but yo, Gen Z is just the one. Just their unique way of highlighting it and how just things are unfolding with them, even, you know what I'm saying, with the fact that it's all in front of people's faces. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that's one unique thing about them, is that whatever plight, whatever epidemic they be going through, it's amplified, bruh. It's in front of everybody's faces because of all these devices that we got on now. You know what I'm saying? So type shit though. Right, okay, and we are mute. Let's go ahead and unmute that and restart the thing.
The other day I woke up to two things. One, my phone telling me it can't detect the SIM card that's inside of it. Two, the realization that our generation might have some of the worst experiences when it comes to employment of all time. Growing up, they always told us things like go to school, get good grades, finish your education. That way you could get a good job and be successful.
Yeah, I heard that.
Passed. When I only now am starting to realize how many people are following this advice, yet somehow are still getting the wrong results. It all starts from when you were a kid. You'd be sitting in the back of your math or science class when all of a sudden a nigga would throw their hand up and ask the Hall of Fame,
when are we gonna use this in real life?
And despite him being onto something, eventually everyone would start to get annoyed and just look at him with nothing but sheer disappointment. You go on to finish elementary school, bullshit your way through high school, and finally at some point you may even graduate from college. But everyone always told you the same thing, which was if you don't do this, you'll probably live a shitty life. Like deadass, it didn't matter what stage you were at within your education, somehow the message was always the same. Your parents will look at you and say this is the way to live a better life than them. Your teachers are talking about how if you would actually stay out of trouble and get good grades, you'll be rewarded for your efforts in the future. Your professors are saying this is a guaranteed way to—
But you know what always like confused me is the fact that, especially with the point that you just made right now, being like, you know, parents would be like, yo, this is how you create a better life for yourself. But then at the same time, you're expecting me to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Go and be employed in the same way that you was employed. You might be telling me about like what you did and suggest that as a career path, or the fact that, look, you might suggest a different career path, right? But the fact that it's all within the same format, like the 9-to-5 format, like, yo, there's this boss, you know, above me, and, you know, I get my salary like just on that one day in the month, and these are the benefits though, son. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I'm still going out like you, and that's the point. I'm not trying to go out like you. If respectfully, mom, dad, aunt, grand, pop, this, that, and the third, nigga. Respectfully, I'm not trying to go out like you, even though it is a different career path. That's why it's like, yo, it's actually, like, for me, if you ask me, it's a refreshing thing that you have the online verse. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know you good at that, like way more than just the traditional, you know, path of what the Matrix has offered people in terms of being successful individuals, you know, which then trickled down into parents thinking that that's what their kids should be engaging in. The same shit that they wasn't getting. Like, what the hell are we doing? It's just, you know, generational re-traumatization. That's it.
Make a lot of money in this field. It's just a complete disaster. Because once you step out of the educational echo chamber and go on to take your years of efforts, achievements, and that damn piece of paper that says you studied blank for X amount of years, you quickly realize they don't actually give a f. They never did. Which then poses one of the top 10 questions science still can't answer.
See, kid, this is why you should stay in school. Study hard so you don't end up like him.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Look at this. Study hard so you don't have to end up like this. You don't think this nigga just like studied his ass off, right? Stepped into the job market and was met with the resistance, the just god awful resistance that's in the job market, and even him ending up in this position was him trying to work with what he has, which is a fucked up job market that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's got all these man, I don't know, crazy cracks in it, you know what I'm saying? And just instabilities in it that. And then here you go, oh my, these kind of mothers is like Karens, bruh. I don't give a fuck what race it is. They're Karens. See, a Karen is not a racial thing nowadays. It's like just how a woman thinks. Facts.
How ignorant this statement even is, considering the fact that we need someone to be picking up the damn garbage. In today's time, you can very easily study and end up like this guy, or even
exactly.
The year
you're talking about PhDs, nigga, end up like that.
2025, in which having to apply to cartoonishly large amounts of jobs has become the new norm. Yeah. You ever notice how you could be chatting to someone who's been on a job search and not be fazed whatsoever by the number of applications they put out there? Like that ass, it almost seems like we've all become desensitized to these ridiculous numbers.
Because they all just like you. I think I might have applied to like 20,000 jobs and still like not have one, and you applied to like 4 and not have one. What's the difference? Y'all both don't got nothing.
Living in such a fucked up timeline where you not only have to earn a living, but it's also becoming a privilege to even be able to earn one. Like you gotta fight for your life against thousands of other people at a chance to then do a bunch of shit you couldn't care less about, giving a majority of your time away to some company, just so you could survive. But don't get it twisted though, because I'm sure not everyone hates what they do for a living, and some may actually find enjoyment in it. However, when you realize that 69% of people couldn't care less about what they do at work in their day-to-day life, or better yet, career, it's kind of hard not to think otherwise. What I always found funny about the current state of employment is how so many of us are just the blind leading the blind. Let's say the highest form of education you completed was high school and you lacked experience. They'll be so quick to tell you,
oh bro, high school, it's not enough, bro. Get certified in something. Go get your license in something.
And it's crazy how, bro, like at the end of the day, like we, you know, a regular civilian is supposed to maybe put respect on these companies, these big what companies that be employing people because they changing society and blah blah, but they just so slow themselves, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Is you not tapped into like how the economics of things is working? Well, the economics in terms of like within the job, like the employees and employers, things like that, bro. The market is, my bad. The market is so saturated that, bro, like it's so saturated to a point where, unfortunately, but it like y'all need to lower y'all standards. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but it's what needs to happen. Niggas need to lower their standards just so that you know, the landscape of things can change. Because now the more people that y'all don't employ because of the fact, oh no, it's only high school that you got, nah, we gonna have to turn you back. It's like, nah, bro, like what? You know what I'm saying? Look at like the unemployment in your own country, and that's gonna create problems that's gonna like mess up your own business. You know what I'm saying? In the long term, like do your homework on how like unemployment just like affects the business of the people that don't employ people. Hold on, you know what? Let me just tap in with my boy Copilot.
Absolutely.
Yo, check it out. So how would right? What's a real life example of how a business that doesn't employ people can be negatively affected by those same people they don't employ?
That's an interesting point. A business can definitely feel the impact of public perception or consumer behavior from folks they don't directly employ. It's like the court of public opinion still has a lot of sway.
And obviously that's gonna affect the trajectory of like the vision of your business, blah 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 blah. Like it's not too hard to think about type thing. Especially if you can like use your mind, your brain type shit.
I got the certificate.
Ah, dude, a certificate isn't enough.
What? You see what I'm saying?
Some post-secondary schooling, bro. Go get yourself a diploma at least.
Hey, bro, I got the diploma.
Diploma? Hey, guy, what the hell are you expecting to do with a diploma, bro? You gotta get your degree at least.
A degree later. No, man, we need master's degree at least. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I took your advice, so I went back to
advanced
school and I
diplomas.
actually managed to get the degree.
Degree? A degree isn't enough. Everyone and their mama got a degree, dude. Do a few internships or co-op programs, you know, get placed. You need experience.
Matter of fact, I actually did the internship. It was a part of my program.
Dude, you did the internship and still can't get a job? Bro, of course not. It's almost 2026, bro. Everyone's done an internship. One's not enough. You need your master's, bro.
Ooh, I knew it.
Hey, man, I failed a couple of courses, but I finally...
Oh my god, this nigga even balding, bro. It's been so long, this nigga balding, bro. This nigga been returned for so long. Oh my god, he probably got grandkids at this point, nigga. Just give the nigga a job, nigga.
He managed to pull through, and I actually
god,
I got my master's.
Masters, bro. Everyone's been had their masters, dog. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Oh my god, Jeff, you see what I'm saying? Like, and this is how, like, really, you know, the unemployed can affect these niggas that be turning them away. Nigga, we just go burn down the establishment. What the fuck, nigga? Because now at this point, nigga, you just covering up real estate in our fucking environment, nigga. You're not even employing nobody. No, hell no, bro. Nah, we Molotov cocktailing this establishment. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a physical location type of stuff. Man, come, man.
Your
What?
PhD, bro. Get your doctorate.
Doctorate?
Motherfucker, what do you have?
Oh, dude.
I got just an
My
advanced
cousin owns the
diploma.
company. He just got me in.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, niggas is competing with nepotism, nepo babies. You know, nepo energies, bro. What the hell? So obviously, like, we just gotta be honest. The only way you guaranteed winning is if you come from these environments where it's like you inherit. You know what I'm saying? The inheritance is literally the whole establishment, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So they can just like literally take family members, just place them wherever. No experience, no training, no blah blah blah, and needed type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta work your ass off because you know what I mean? Your parents came up the same way. They don't own nothing. They don't have no empires, no businesses, no nothing where they can just take your ass and place you, you know, at a position where you can be comfortable. So now look at who's competing against who here, bro. Like, man, when did we even get here, nigga? Fuck.
For some reason, society has this mass conception that if you have a job and are paying bills, you all of a sudden have your life together and all is good. Like, I remember when I got my first real job, out of nowhere, I had a bunch of niggas talking about,
wow, this guy's moving up in life. This guy's got his life together. Damn, I'm trying to get like you, bro.
because it didn't take long to realize getting a job doesn't automatically mean all is good. Matter of fact, a lot of shit got worse. Because a lot of our generation is now starting to enter the workforce, I'm starting to see a lot more people come into terms with what a traditional job actually is. I mean, shit, like, it's in the name. Time and time again, I'll come across video after video of niggas in our generation dealing with bullshit when it comes to being employed. Hell, I've experienced it too, we all have. I swear it's a canon event in every person's life. It always starts the same way. Your interview process actually went well and they now want to discuss salary with you. You think to yourself, damn. I used to pray for times like these, and actually,
bro, and yeah. The whole point of like, it actually comes from. It starts optimistic as fuck. You right enthusiastic, like yo, dog, like hope for another. You know what I'm saying? Hope for another opportunity for me to change my life. Let's go. Let's move. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. There's some rhythm to it. What happened? What happened, bro? Where'd the smile go? 2 weeks later, a week later, a week and a half. What happened to that skip in your step, buddy? What happened? What? Huh? Shit is now depressing as fuck now. It's crazy because like I'm only talking like this because I relate like 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's certain aspects of it that like I've kind of accepted to be like, yo, it's not even about me doing this, but for me, bro, I've placed the whole meaning of like how I'm transforming my life. That's what means the highest thing, how I'm using the job to transform my life. No matter what job I'm getting, it's always gonna have the job limitation to it, bruh. It's always gonna have that job depression to it, a job politicking to it, job just, you know, colleagues hating whatever to it, like all that. Like, it's a job. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
You start to get a little bit excited until you get hit with that entry-level salary offer. I swear these employers always follow the same script. Offer you peanuts and then tell you how they worked for less. The worst part is they'll say it with a straight face too. Like, they'll look you square in the face and go,
back in my day, we were lucky if we even got paid for our work.
What the f? Like, somehow all your efforts and hard work now equates to a bi-weekly paycheck of a little over $1 grand. But I mean, at least when you use Current, the direct deposit hits 2 days faster. Bro, yo. They don't know what Current is, bro. Oh, shoot. My fault. Shouts out to Current for sponsoring today's video. But you can set deposits. I mean, slow motion is better than no motion. But you then have to traverse your way through the job itself. And my. I swear jobs are a lot like relationships. When you first start one, it's one of the greatest things of all time.
That's what I just said, bro. And I feel like yo, like the psychology of how it shapes you is crazy too.
Low expectations, getting that steady paycheck, new environment. But once that honeymoon phase is up, best believe it won't be long until you start feeling stuck.
And people like are like, I feel like that's the point where people realize that actually you know, it was never about, it's never like, the fun is not in getting even the salary, dog. Like, that's not where the fun is, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fun has to lie beyond that. The fun has to lie beyond, you know, getting the job. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, the dream of just getting a dream job. Like, remember when people used to talk like dream job? Hey, yo, my dream job. What do you mean a dream job? Okay, so you dream of just like working for somebody your whole life, and you know, because that's a job. If you're running your own thing, you're running your own vision. Now, it doesn't even have to be business, but running your own vision, dog, on some shit. Like, you control that, the kind of happiness and joy that people want to get from something that, you know, like your own vision can give you, like living out your own, you know, your own vision, your own desire, the way you want, autonomy, things like, it can be something as minuscule as, you know, little hobbies, bro. But that joy that little hobby can give you, you trying to like get that from a job, bro. And I feel like that's the you know what I'm saying, misconception, dog, of this whole thing of like why you think you trying to get a job in the first place. Like that's just how I see it. You feel what I'm saying? And now, you know, and these are the points where you realize that when that honeymoon phase is done, especially when you've been working and this is not your first job or your second job or whatever. Like, because you probably came from the previous job thinking, oh shit, we about to kill it here. Like, this about to be like heaven right here. And then you realize, you know what? This is my third job being here, nigga. Like, still, nigga. Hell nah. It cannot be about like just this joy that I'm chasing. You know what I'm saying? It cannot be in this thing. Like, whatever joy I'm looking for is whatever it is I can get from using this job as a tool. Use it as a tool. You understand what I'm saying? Because now it affects more than just your finances. Jobs affect more than just your finances. Yes, they can change your life financially, but they can change your life for the worst psychologically, nigga. You get a whole bunch of these personalities that you don't even know from a can of paint. Now you gotta, you know, function with them like on a very regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people, you just gotta put up with they bullshit, because their character is bullshit. Now you gotta put up with that all for the sake of that payday. It's crazy.
When you gotta step into that adult life, getting that big boy job or whatever, that's just like, fuck.
What?
Fuck.
You have to figure out which version of yourself you can actually be towards your colleagues without getting fired on the spot. Entertain unskippable conversations with people you want absolutely nothing to do with whatsoever. Start finding moments where you could yell on your ones just to try to keep yourself sane. It's absolute chaos. It ain't a surprise that the older generations are avoiding hiring hours when they can, because it's almost like a lot of us are starting to change the norm of how work is even perceived to begin with. Or we just don't give a f at all. It's like we're all collectively starting to realize that it almost doesn't matter how hard you actually work. You're more than likely going to be in the exact same spot anyways, so there's practically zero incentive to work extremely hard, or better yet, go above and beyond. And because of this, we're now being labeled with things like not wanting to start work early, always being late, declining workloads that seem ridiculous. Some even go as far to say that we're unprepared and unprofessional, which just translates to you don't want to be a corporate drone. When you take all these things into consideration, it's no wonder why so many people always have mixed opinions when it comes to actually working. But I mean, shit, a wise man once mentioned how he was looking for a job and then he found a job and is miserable now. He might have been onto something.
That's a crazy analogy. I'm not gonna lie, dog. The TikTok and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But even there, bro, they niggas still got a long way to go, bro. They just gotta know how to conduct business and, you know, business ethics and things like that, because we're trying to make money out of it, right? You know, trying to make money out of it. Facts.
Homework Solutions website cut 45% of its workforce due to AI practically replacing its entire purpose.
Oh, and then there's AI.
You can ask it literally anything.
And there's AI.
Amazon has let off 14,000 people so it could spend more of its budget towards their AI advances. HP is looking to cut between 4,000 and 6,000 employees. Microsoft is looking to cut 9,000. When you search for something on Google, it legit gets its AI to pull the best results, so you ain't even gotta click on actual links anymore. I couldn't even tell you what the state of the education system is looking like right now, since I've just been seeing people submit literal bullshit for assignments.
Get me started,
AI
man.
videos are just getting more and more realistic by the day. Like, you literally can't tell what's real or what's fake if they don't watermark it. It's just gotten out of control. All in all, our generation is genuinely experiencing one of the most interesting states of employment known to mankind. We got people who are still searching for employment offers that make sense, let alone employment at all. People starting to...
And then you go ahead and blame these young girls for doing, you know, things like starting their OF accounts and, you know what I'm saying, finding these alternative ways of making money online. You feel what I'm saying? And it's all because even that, it's something that's influenced. You know what I'm saying? It's influential energy type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's because they have to be influenced to think.
To realize that the juice may not be worth the squeeze. AI becoming so good, work could potentially not even exist, blah blah blah. We're deadass witnessing history in the making.